time and space to save us people. I want to thank you for all of our workmanship, police, fire, administration, public works. I want to ask your blessing, give us wisdom about how to run this place, how to get things accomplished like we should for you. Uh, all the Holy Ghost, holy name.
Amen. Amen.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, be indivisible.
Oh, Mayor, you got a visitor.
Oh, welcome, Mr. and Mrs. Claus.
Oh,
Come on in. Hi, Santa, and hi, Mrs. Claus. Thank you for coming tonight.
Thank you for having us, Mayor.
Well, you know what, Santa? Tonight we have some visitors with us. They entered our contest, the most decorated house. I'm sure you'll see it Christmas Eve as you're flying over. They've got the most beautiful homes decorated in Jeffersontown. So tonight I'm going to turn it over to Miss Hendricks, and we will go from there. And we were all out last night. We rode by your house. I don't know if anybody saw us looking in your windows. It wasn't a peeping Tom. It was us. And Debbie, you take it from here, okay? Yeah, I can.
Is Kim and Kim Ewing here that lives on Sioux Helen? Come on up. Bring your family with you too, okay?
she's coming.
There it is. Should be a good one.
Candyland.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Is that
That's
Candyland?
on Sioux Helen, yes.
Oh, okay, very good. Y'all did a fantastic job decorating your house. So on behalf of the city and the city council, we'd like to say thank you and for participating and being a fun person in our citizen, in our community. We love that. You know, we like for people to have fun, you know? So thank you. And on behalf of us, there's a little gift for you guys and a gift certificate. And thank you again for coming. If y'all like to have a picture with Santa and Mrs. Claus.
Yeah, stay there and y'all stand clear by Santa, Mrs. Claus, Miss Mayor, if you want to stand there with them, that'd be great.
Is it Barclay?
Here's a yard sign that y'all can put out in front of your house too, so everybody knows. Thank you very much. Is it Delisa Murphy on Locust Avenue? That was one.
Second place.
Yes, she's right here.
Big ornaments in the yard.
Oh, it was a tree on it? No, it wasn't one.
Somebody there. My husband was there. Oh, and my mom. It was your mother.
She was there.
Here you go, Miss Mayor. And here's your yard sign. Put out and let everybody know. All righty.
We're glad that people participate.
Is Michael Warner here? Oh, they are here. Okay, great. Michael Warner. Yay.
Okay, where? Oh, right on the corner there. I remember the reindeer. Yes.
Yeah.
Lantern Light in Stony Brook.
You want to come over here, Miss Mayor? You said there you go.
You all got number one. Thank you very much. Who did that?
Josh Ray kids out.
Oh, very good. You got number one. Thank you.
We do that with mom. We get a lights in the river bed. We can do it. I was thinking you were closer to.
have Mr. and Miss Claus come by your house here in about an hour and take pictures of, in the front yard. So and that's everybody. Mr. and Miss Claus will be by your house here in the next hour, taking pictures at y'all's house.
Yay.
All right, no, that's good. Mr. and Miss Claus, can y'all wait about 15 minutes? Would y'all like to?
Mine's about the Boy Scouts.
All right, that'll be-
Because we have no, say, tell them we have no other guest speakers.
Pam, that's the only guest.
I tell you, that was a very hard decision last night. We debated over and over as to who got what, but they were all good. And thank all the participants for entering our contest. Yes. I'd like to
Can they leave? If they want?
acknowledge that we have Troop 765 from St. Michael's here. Thank you all for coming tonight. If you got any questions, raise your hand and I'll be glad to answer. If I can't, I'll find somebody up here that can. So thank you all.
If the award winners want to leave, they can.
Yeah, if the award winners want to leave, they can. You don't have to stay. But if you want to stay to find out what's going on in your city, you're welcome to. Okay, do I have any visitors that signed in tonight?
No.
Okay, very good. That was fast. Reading of the minutes, December 3rd, 2024.
I'll make a motion to approve the reading of the minutes or to approve the minutes from December 3rd
As distributed.
as distributed.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. General Fund Warrant Number 1620.
I have a question.
Yeah.
I was just curious about this. It was, at the community center cleaning upholstery, 5,700. It was on page 6. Do you know what that was for?
Yes.
Is the Cleaning of the community center after each event. That's what we paid for.
It said upholstery and I'm like,
That's the name of the company.
oh, okay.
Costs $5,700 to clean after each event.
No.
No, that's for the whole month.
Okay.
When you rent it 3 days a weekend and sometimes during the week, charge, yeah, but we get a cleaning fee.
Mhm.
That's part of our fee. So
And the other,
we pay. Go ahead.
these are all gonna be for you. The additional cameras at City Hall, it was 14,000. Is that what you were talking about the other
Two
day?
cameras we put here.
All the ones out? Okay. I didn't know if there was
outside.
additional on top of
Well,
what.
there's the one out front that's not in yet. They sent us the wrong camera.
Okay.
They sent us an indoor camera from outside. So we had to get it back. We do have extra security cameras here too.
That's all I had.
Anything else? No. Nope. Okay. General Fund Warrant Number 1620.
Mayor, I'll make a motion to approve general fund warrant, 1620 as distributed.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Road Fund Warrant Number 1007.
Make a motion, we approve road fund warrant 1007 as distributed.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. First reading of resolution number 805, series 2024.
I make a motion for first reading of resolution 805, series 2024 by title only.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
A resolution declaring police equipment as surplus, and by way of summary, there is an entire list set forth with respect to items that the department is declaring surplus prior to the demolition of the old building, and Major Foreman is here in case anybody has any question about any particular item on there. There being no questions, Madam Mayor, you may entertain a motion.
Make a
for
motion.
passage.
We approve, we approve the resolution 805 series 2024 as distributed.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. I have a question on that. When is that building going to be demolished?
city has given Miranda, the contractor, notice to proceed with it. So they're getting very close to finishing up a few of their utility issues that are part of the demolition permit. So they're getting their sign off from Little Water Company, LG&E, MSD. So they're in the process of doing that. But they're moving, track holes and some of that into the site, I think as early as tomorrow, if not already today. So actually, they're going to probably be starting here within the next week. So you'll probably start seeing some activity around that building. So, but they have to finish getting all their sign off on the utility companies, pull the permit formally from our building department, and then they will start any work. So it's happening real fast now.
I have a question too. We were giving away or figuring out pieces of the flooring.
I was wondering, I was gonna.
And I heard a number of 150 squares and I'm just wondering if that's gonna be enough. I don't know.
I don't know either. Did they finish it? Because when I was in there, they were having a hard time cutting that.
Yeah, according to Bruce, he took enough of the flooring out to where we can have about, I think he said 120, 150 1 by 1 squares that'll be cut up. And we're probably, what we're envisioning, working with Major Foreman, is that at the dedication ceremony that we have next spring, we probably just have them like displayed on a table, and whoever may want a piece can be able to take a piece with them. If you want to up that number, I will need to have some direction tonight in order to put in motion if you feel like you need more than 120, 150 of 1 by 1s. Now, we did save about 2 5 by 8 sections that we're looking at maybe making them into an actual table or conference table that might be in our lobby here for sentimental type reasons, and maybe somewhere else just to kind of have for prosperity reasons. But other than that, the rest will be a part of the demolition of the project.
You know what, Matt, what we could do is to take those 5 by 8 pieces and just put them back somewhere. And then if more people than 125 people show up at the dedication and want a piece of it, then we could always take their name and number and cut it up. There's no sense in paying laborers to cut it up. It's a job. Ask Henry, Pam's husband was up there trying to cut it up.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
hard.
yeah. They went through a lot of saw blades with all those nails in that floor. Yeah. So,
So that's what I think I would do.
I mean,
with
that's
it.
fine too. We just want to save some in case we found some other use,
I think it'd be good to save a piece. Bruce said he was gonna make a table for out
That's what I'm
here.
saying.
Yeah.
But if more people wanted it, instead of making the table, you could cut it up and take their name and number rather than throwing it all away.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Rather than have them cut it up and then you don't need it.
I'm just concerned that I'd hate for that. I don't know. Jimmy, what's your viewpoint on this? You think 150 squares is enough for
I don't.
J-Town?
I think if you made it public, I think you're gonna have a lot more people that are gonna want one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, what's y'all's
There's just been a lot of buzz on
Yeah,
it.
I think a lot of people might. I mean, I used to skate there.
Yeah, maybe like puts a big pieces aside somewhere just in case. I don't know. I just,
Matt, did you say these are 1 foot by 1 foot?
that's what the decision was made, just something simple and manageable and be able to increase our quantity then and make available.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's big.
Well, I mean, we could cut the section in whatever size and always, like Jimmy said, cut them up later, but we want to find a manageable piece.
The 1 by 1s,
Why can't it be
6 by 6.
6 by 6? That's half.
Or even cut it in fours,
I
yeah.
mean, the idea was to make as many pieces as possible. And so, the 1 by 1 seemed to be what everybody,
Time.
arrived at. That wasn't my decision.
It just seems big. Does it seem big?
Do you want it? Do you want them to?
Is this something labor intensive that we're gonna have to spend a lot of money on?
It's pretty
Uh,
thick
Yeah,
on the money.
I don't know, Jimmy.
labor intensive, ma'am.
Okay.
Well, I just think, that,
Bigger pieces that buzz down the store. And try to figure out which one on the table saw and cut them easier.
We could probably yank out in big sections, but as far as what we make available to the public should probably be cut down. Yeah.
I mean, Henry would volunteer probably to help cut some more, but I don't know. But now that they've taken over, it's gonna be kind of tricky, I guess.
Well, I mean, if you want to do it, now's the time to do it, and I can put it in motion for you. You know, now maybe we don't have to cut them all up one by one right now. You know, like Jenny said, maybe we can cut a bunch of 5x8 sections, and then we can always cut them up later. You know, we got time because won't, you know, the dedication probably won't
Could
happen
store 'em
until.
down somewhere, and then
April.
if you need them, you can go get them. If not, they can be.
So
discarded.
Allison, you don't think that'd be enough or?
I mean, I don't know if you made it public. I mean, I think a lot of people, like you said, are on that Skate World page. I mean, people would, but it depends on how many people know about it. I'd like one. I mean, I
Yeah.
spend a lot of time up there at Skate World, but it's not, if it's too much work, then, you know.
Well, it's probably gonna be in the middle of the day, so I mean, how many people are actually gonna take off work?
You're right,
To
you're right.
come to that thing,
I just
you
mean,
know, cause there's usually not
people
that
calling,
many
a lot of
people.
Well, if
people-
there's a couple big pieces somewhere and we gave all the little ones out, then they can take their name and number and Public Works can cut them up and,
Right.
and they
right.
can come up Public Works and get them. That's what I would do, save some big pieces.
I like that
Okay.
idea, Mayor.
You're right about
Right.
being during the day too.
Okay.
Well,
Just
then I
make sure
will,
you're
I will
safe.
work with Bruce and at least maybe, get a couple more 5x8s or something that makes sense on the easy part of it. We can coordinate that too with the demolition,
Mhm.
company as well.
Let's
Okay.
not make it real public.
Okay, thank you. Second reading of ordinance number 1466, series 2024.
I have a question.
Second reading.
I have a lot of questions.
You had a,
We passed it.
We already
this is-
voted.
This is the second reading on this one, isn't it?
Yes, it's a second
Yeah.
reading.
Second reading.
Reading of the ordinance. This is an ordinance.
Oh. I thought we did too. Okay.
Okay, Pam's got a question.
On the railroad banner, is that gonna be the same design to replace that same look?
Been a big discussion about that.
Yeah. On what?
We went back to, when I was searching for some, to get some quotes to kind of get an idea of what the budget is, and we went back to some of the original one. They had more of a stone type of texture on it too, that met or matched more with the painting that was there, but at this point in time, when I, met with the mayor, she kind of liked the old stone one, but the image can be changed. It won't impact the price. And if you want, you know, I'm sure the mayor will be happy to bring back what final design she wants to pick for it, you know, but right now it's moving towards maybe the stone image.
Did you want to change it?
And it-
yourself?
I think it looked good. I liked it.
and
I
we're
can't
gonna-
believe
Like
how
that stone.
faded it-
We're gonna put our new archway logo on it, and then still, of course, put the height on it that's required, yeah.
What you have to go through to do anything to the railroad bridge
A bunch.
is you have to give blood,
Yeah.
literally,
yeah.
because they want,
And I'd
you
love to
just
see it
don't, it's
pink
just
too,
not
but I
something
know
you
it
can go
will
do.
be.
Yeah,
Oh,
and this thing is either clamped or just tied on. They won't allow us to actually penetrate that
Penetrate
steel
on it,
because
yeah.
of asbestos and everything else, and the length of standards we have to go through to do that is like that.
All right. Any other questions?
I have one or a couple. I guess, as far as these appropriations are concerned, the tandem axle truck, where is Jimmy? There he is. What exactly, I mean, is this something that we definitely need? Is this something?
Yes, I will never come to you all when I don't need a piece of equipment. And let me backtrack for you and make this clear as mud, I guess. Throughout the years, as we kept growing and annexing space, there's things you need, personnel, equipment. Your budget rose. We never got any personnel. When I came in here, we had 250 to 260 lane miles of roadway that we're responsible for. We're up to around 350. So your idea was to rotate your equipment around because we work in salt. Equipment don't last 4 or 5 years in salt. It rusts and breaks in half. I kept trying to up our ante because Bill can tell you we would buy 1 or 2 big trucks a year, 3 pickups, 350s for snow routes. Every truck is accountable for a snow route. When one truck goes down, we do not have a backup. That route is down without a snow truck. And you all know how people in J-Town feel about their snow cleanup. It's a must. It's a have.
Is it
So,
gonna be like a
2 years ago, I cut $500,000 out of my budget. We didn't get anything big. This past year, we got 1 pickup. Matter of fact, just got the invoice today. And I do understand everything we buy at Public Works, everything. It's not a set of chairs on the table. You're at a 200,000, 300, our sweeper truck a couple of years ago was 300,000, something you have to have every day. So yeah, the dump truck we've annexed. I want to rotate out, as y'all know, all the storms we had this year. We have a truck called a chipper truck. But what I would do is rotate those GMCs or 1998 models took them off snow routes because you can't depend on them, and made it a chipper truck for our trees. During one of the storms, it's done. So I had to take, when I say rotation, I bought a 2012 Freightliner when I came in, which is a bigger dump truck. I moved it to haul trees. That truck's accountable on a snow route. So right now we do not have a tree truck. You remember the ice storm several years back? We had a snowstorm that was a wet snow. We broke more trees. We had to shut snow removal down to go cut trees. And so that would mean you would have to take all your snow equipment off of a truck, put your tree stuff on it. You don't have time to do that. So my ideal is to take that 2012 first truck I bought, rotate it over here to be a tree truck, or haul off down here at the amphitheater, replace that truck with a new truck for snow route, if that makes sense. We can't fail the city.
Any other questions?
I was just curious. That's all.
Anybody got any other questions?
No. We have a, first on the floor. Do I hear a second? I think somebody, who did it first?
Nobody did it first, though.
Oh,
I mean, a reading, second reading.
Motion for a second
Yeah,
reading.
I make a motion for a second reading of ordinance number 1466, series 2024 by title only.
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.
An ordinance relating to the appropriation of 2023, 2024 unappropriated funds for non-budget expenditures. By way of summary, this is the unappropriated general funds of $1,357,701 and unappropriated road funds of $164,119. The proportional distribution is $238,400 to the police, $281,497 special projects, improvement projects, $308,007 public works, $12,000 to parks and recreation, $13,797 to insurance, $500,000 towards severance. With respect to the road fund, there's $164,119,000 addressed to street paving. This being a second reading, Madam Mayor, you may entertain a motion for passage.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Committee reports. Trina Smith.
Administration has no report, but the St. Nick Fund, we did, a donation to them, a couple of donations this year. And they would like to give you guys the St. Nick Fund Community Spirit Award, wherever you would like to put it. They said, thank you very much.
Thank you. Did you go to that?
I did. It was wonderful. It always is.
of people.
So, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Packed. Packed.
Usually
It was
is, yeah.
crazy.
Was it for, it was at Myers, wasn't it?
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it was crazy busy and they support so many kids. It's
Yeah.
such a nice,
Yeah.
nice thing. And it's good that you guys support them every year.
Right. Okay.
They would like to give you that.
Well, thank you very much.
No problem.
Anything else?
Nope.
Nope.
That's it.
Okay. Kevin?
Mayor, I just want to say a couple things for, I'll give a committee report. I just want to give a shout out to, the fire department, which I wasn't surprised. As everybody knows, you know, Mickey's dealing with cancer and had to call them, yesterday to help do a transport. And the two, crew that came, and Chief Ullman's not here, but I talked to him, just were so kind, patient, just graceful and professional. And it kind of led me into what I was wanting to say tonight anyway. That's what we have out here in this community. And I wasn't shocked by that. It's the same way with Major Foreman with the police department and Jimmy with his guys with Public Works and any other agency that we have in the city. And for the last 2 years, I've had the opportunity to work with all of these groups and departments and with Dina with the Chamber of Commerce. It's just been a blessing to me. It's something I've enjoyed. It's to having served as on the police department for 20 years and retired, to have a chance to serve up here and to continue to help the community. It's been a blessing, something else I've been able to mark off my list and something I will truly remember for a long time. I just want the community to know that you have a great council and mayor who has a big heart for this community, has a heart for its people. They want to see this community grow. I've got to work with them on behind the scenes things that a lot of people never get to see. But I've got to see the hearts of everybody up here and gotten to know Mark and know Ruth coming on. You've got two good ones coming on. The city's in great hands, and I'm proud of the city and proud of this council. And Mayor, Planning and Zoning has no report.
Thank you very
And,
much.
oh, and Merry Christmas to the city.
Thank you. Don't be a stranger.
Oh, I'm not going to be.
Vince?
I just want to say, thank you for Trina and Kevin, your all's professionalism and your work here, and we're sorry to lose you, but keep run again, you know. And then Public Works has no report, but I do want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas,
Absolutely.
Happy New Year.
Absolutely.
God bless y'all.
Thank you. Pam?
I ditto everything that Vince said. You're all gonna be missed. And, Debbie, do you have anything for Parks and Rec? I know there's still a lot going on.
I would like to say it's been a pleasure working with you, Kevin, and you, Trina. I didn't know either one of you very well at all, you know, when you got on, and it's been really nice getting to know both of you guys.
Thank you.
You're gonna be missed, and hopefully we'll see you again. Who knows what the future's gonna hold? And I know you'll go around your director, so I don't know of any safety issues, but that's all I have.
Amphitheater,
Thank you.
What's that?
amphitheater ad hoc.
Well, we did have an ad hoc amphitheater. It's to be continued for sure. I don't even want to throw out dates, Mark. Things we talked about. I don't even want to throw any dates out. We just talked about what's going on with it and where it's going, and just we talked about a whole bunch of stuff, but we're going to continue to meet once a month and just get some updates and see how things are going. That's all. If you want to add on to that.
There was no report from it. So, but we did meet.
Thank you.
My turn. Nothing from finance, but I do want to just echo what everyone else is saying. Trina, Kevin, it's been great working with you both. You guys have a heart for Jeffersontown, and that's, as you guys know, that's super important to me. And I've loved working with you both. You both bring a different style to our council, but it's a style that we need to have good government. And so just thank you for everything that you've done as council members, and just know that we really appreciate all of that. And to Vince's point, hopefully you guys run again and don't let this, stop you. So thank you guys.
Thank you, Mark.
No report.
Oh, don't cry.
I know, I
Get me
can't even look
crying.
at her. Yeah. Yeah, I'm saying, I don't even look at Trina. But anyway, it's been awesome working with you too. And legislative has nothing but like ditto what they said. I mean, y'all brought so much to our group, and really gonna be missed. So, and Happy New Year and Merry Christmas.
Oh yeah,
and-
Merry Christmas. too.
Absolutely.
Tim.
Tim,
Trina, after working 4 or maybe even 5 campaigns, you finally got on to the council. It's not easy to throw your name out in public service. Kevin, we met 14 years ago.
Yep.
You did the same thing. You threw your name out there in public service. Appreciate your dedication to the city. You guys showed up at a lot of events, volunteered your time. The citizens, I'm sure, are also appreciative, but wanted to thank you all personally for putting your name out there. Kevin, you've been mentioned quite a few times hard to say, when people pass, and we're looking for a council member. So I'm glad that you got to serve the city, not only as a police officer, but also as a councilman. So,
Thank you, Tim. It was my honor.
well, congratulations to you two on the last election. Sorry, we won't be working together in the next 2 years, but love to see you all around the city and continue your dedication to this great place we live and work.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
thank you. Matt, you got anything for me?
Oh, I just, got the email last week.
About any what?
This one's kind of echo that. It's a new company located in our city off of Ampere Drive. They're locating from elsewhere in Jefferson County. So they're bringing their initial 58 jobs and going to be adding another 30 jobs on top of that. So.
That's good.
Yeah.
Thank you. How about Brian? You got anything for me? Thank you.
I'll take Matt's as my economic development report. Thank you very much, Matt. Appreciate the email the other day.
Deborah? Nothing? Jimmy?
You've been doing a lot of talking today, man.
He is.
Fired up.
The stage.
Mayor, City Council, Billy and Fred. It's that time of year. We're gonna have a little get together at Public Works at Roosters. Nothing big, nothing formal. I know it's busy. If you can't make it, we understand it, but you can stop by 6 to 8 p.m. Saturday night. And more importantly, what we're celebrating is Tommy Wheatley is retiring, 47 years old. How jealous am I? That's really awesome. So special kid. I coached him when he was little and pretty amazing. But if y'all can make it, and Mayor, I will call you again tomorrow, Thursday and Friday and remind you.
You know what?
So-
At 47, he'll be bored and he'll be like, just like Corey, wanting
Yeah.
to come back.
Right,
You know,
right,
they
right.
think they want to retire, but what else in life is there to do? You just
Right.
can't get up every day and watch TV. That he'll be back. You watch.
Absolutely. And Billy, I double dog dare you to walk out of your family's party Saturday night. So we'll see you Saturday. Okay? Kevin and Trina, I wish you the best. Thank you all. And
Thank you, Jimmy.
your unwavering support
Which-
means a lot.
Jimmy, which Roosters?
Huh?
What Roosters? Which one?
Middletown.
Middletown or
Preston.
Shelbyville Road.
Shelbyville Road.
Town.
No, I didn't know. Fern Creek, there's 2 of them.
Middletown, Moser Road.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Jimmy, thanks for making me feel old. I remember when he was 5 or 6 years old.
Yeah.
So thank you.
I coached him a little bit older than that.
Yeah.
Oh, he got on at 18.
Brian, you got anything for me, Major Foreman?
Oh, great.
I was just going to ask you how he's doing. No. Glad it's him in that pain and not me. I've been there twice and it's no fun, I tell you. Dina, you got anything for me? Thank you.
Thank you.
How about Dave Snowden? You got anything for me? I know you're not lost for words.
Christmas. Thank everybody. And I'm just, again, very impressed, as I said, for you that weren't in the ad hoc meeting. I am amazed at what this city has and the people here. And this man, Public Works, watching what they do down there, what they've done at the amphitheater is amazing. And not really Jimmy. Right. They are amazing. I mean, they really are. But really, Merry Christmas. Thank you very much. As you know, Jefferson Town's right there for me. I love it. Love it very much. Thank you.
Couple things that I'd like to say. Except I don't want to look at Trina.
Did you use up my Kleenexes up there?
Well, first of all, I need to talk to you about December the 30th. The council is supposed to be sworn in then, but I don't think anyone up here has received their confirmation. Have anybody
No.
received it? So right now it's still scheduled for the 30th, unless we hear otherwise. Somebody please call me if you get your certification in the mail that you have been elected, and we will go from there. Kevin and Trina, pardon? I think it was at 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
6 o'clock on that night, on the 30th, if you get your certification.
And if we
Mhm.
don't, we could do it. the first
We'll
of
just
the
do it.
year.
Hey, let me ask you, Fred, I was wondering about this. What happens if they don't get their certification by January 1?
I did today.
She called today.
And she said they have up until the 31st to mail them.
Oh,
To
wow.
mail 'em.
That's what she told
Oh,
me.
gosh, you're
Well,
not gonna get it
Trump's
till
not
after the
getting
first of the
sworn
year
in until
then.
the 20th.
Right. I asked her if we could go pick it up and she was really snarky. She said they have until the 31st. I said, okay.
Maybe she could get it followed up.
That's what I asked her. I said, well, she said they're in the hands of the last person that's supposed to.
That's Secretary of State.
Well, can we get sworn in after the new year, 2025?
Yeah.
I told her, I said, well, if you mail us the 31st, it might be the middle of January.
Yeah,
We gotta tell them not to go through
Especially with
J-Town
our
Post
mail.
Office.
there you go.
Gotta go through a different post office than the J-Town one. We want to get it in time.
Oh, anyway, on that note, Kevin and Trina, both of you all led in different ways. Kevin was subtle, and you both have different personalities, and you both had the good intentions of the city. It's with a sad heart that I say goodbye. And, you know, there's nothing more hard than to run in for election. And I'll be the first person to say it. You work your tail off. Oh, my daughter raised her hand. She can tell you how hard it is. And Mark, you can verify that. You work hard. You don't understand the election results. You don't get them. But, you know, I appreciate everybody who has an interest in running for our city and holding a seat that shows that you do care about our city. And I want to thank you both for doing that. Kevin, I wish you nothing but good luck in the future. I'm really worried about your wife.
She's doing a lot better.
Is she
Your all's prayers have been reached up, and hopefully she's gonna get to come home tomorrow.
good for her?
So thank you all.
You tell her. I think about her.
I sure will.
Okay. Did you tell her what I told you last night?
I
That,
did.
You know what? It's, they make it sound like it's the end of the world because they told me that and I thought I was dying. And my daughter said, Mom, you'll be okay. You know, but when they tell you something about your heart, you really get worried.
Well, I
you
told her
know?
last night I'm about to become the mean nurse. So Brian, y'all may be getting calls on me. We'll see. So I'm gonna have to start treating her like a child is what I'm gonna have
Yeah,
to do.
I hear you. Well, good luck to you in the
Thank you.
future and please don't be a stranger.
No, absolutely not.
Trina, I don't know what you got up your sleeve and what you're going to do, but you're welcome to run again. And I'm sorry and thank you for your time. And, you know, it's bittersweet. And I know, you know, to lose is no fun, you know. And on behalf of myself and the city council, we just like to give you all a little remembrance of you being here. And thank you all again. And, you know, the best way to get elected is to stay involved. You can't go away and get elected the next time. You got to be seen. So thank you all for all your time and your energies that you put into here. And good luck to you and Merry Christmas. And
Thank you, Mayor.
may be blessed with good health.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mayor, if that's all we got, then I'll make a motion that we adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Meeting adjourned. Guest Finch, you're going to kind of take over for the prayer and stuff and closing the
You
meeting
redo it.
down there at that end.
I pull back my second.
You reverse your second.